welcome back to Ratchet Thoughts and Isms. We got an amazing show for you today, but before we get started, they never ready for what I'm about to do, y'all. I try to keep them on the pins and needles. We got to introduce our drinks today. Let them know who it is.
So tonight we have what's this, rum punch and some Henny tea, and it's made by Drinks with E. So you can follow her on Instagram, drinks with_E.
Thanks, E.
Thank you.
Why the jar so empty?
Oh well,
It might
like
be.
it might be
I wonder why.
what's in some of y'all glasses.
This is the mug, sir.
Oh yeah, your mug, yes.
So, as always, y'all,
Your drinking apparatus.
you know we like to get started with introductions, just in case it's just your first time watching the show. So, I am Luke, Harlem Skywalker.
I'm Ramona.
I'm Uptown Bravo, whatever you want to call me.
This is because of Drinks with E, so definitely get yours soon.
Oh, this is the Brooklyn Lake Dre, and I don't know why I'm here today.
It's alright.
So, our episode today is called... How should I call it?
Preference isn't personal.
Ooh, preface isn't personal. Now, I'm gonna preface this by letting you guys know we don't discuss the topics. We will come up with the topic and then boom. So what you're seeing is all authentic. It's right off the cuff, and we're giving it to you as it comes. So
Wait, before we start, can we please get
Disclaimer.
No. Since you're Uptown, can we get a disclaimer?
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
okay.
do it, right?
The thoughts and opinion of Uptown Brown is solely the thoughts and opinion of Uptown Brown. It does not, what you say again? It does not reflect upon this lovely cast of Ratchet Thoughts and Isms.
Get my shit right, yo.
Thank you. Is that good? Y'all would say, yeah, that's good, thank you.
yeah.
All right.
Get my shit right.
I'm sorry. My bad.
All right. So who got something to say on preface isn't personal?
I mean, preference. I understand that it's easy for somebody to take being on the rejection side of someone's preference personal, but I feel like every person has the right to like whatever they like or not like whatever they like and not be judged for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all know Brother Luke don't like them light skin joints.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You know what I'm saying? We're not judging him.
Did he just do that to me? Well, all right. So he is partially right. I prefer the chocolate,
However,
but I also don't discriminate. All right, I'm lying because they'll call me out. I tend to just, you know what? Fuck it. Yes, I like I like the chocolate.
Speak your truth.
I love my chocolate. Okay.
And that's your preference.
That's my preference.
And for the light skinned women that's watching, don't be offended. You know what I'm saying? There's
right.
somebody out there, you know what I'm saying, that want a beige woman.
And I fucked with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I generally go to the chocolate end of the spectrum. You know. But that's me.
So, what happened if this beige girl is someone that could be your wife or someone that you could have fell in love with, but you felt like just because she wasn't the complexion you wanted her to be, then she just got dismissed? Like, I feel like that's not fair.
My family,
not fair.
I'm glad you bring up
Because somebody could say, I don't want guys with dreads, and you're a great guy.
I'm so glad
Okay.
that you bring up such a wonderful scenario.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I have one for you, young
Oh,
lady.
Lord. But you didn't answer my question.
I'm going to answer yours.
Okay.
What about those ladies who get a nice young gentleman,
Here we go. The British.
but he is shorter than them?
We went through that already.
Did we?
Yes, we did. And I said, I don't mind a short man.
But most women here, and I know you're watching, you will not mess with a guy that's short.
But I think that shit is just like personal with like your own issues. That's why you don't like short guys. Like, you have your own complex about whatever you got.
So if you like 4'11", you good? Deep side.
If he's 4'11", he gotta look like a man though. Like, I don't want to look like a little boy. You gotta look like a man. You have to be some kind of like stocky. You gotta be some kind of like, you gotta look like a grown ass man.
Yo, he 4'11", he can get to the bush easy. You can stand up, and he just go to work.
I'm not that damn tall, Lou. Damn.
But he's short. That's the thing. You know
I'm
what
just
I'm saying?
saying, nah. You gotta look like a grown ass man. Shortness make you feel like you're not dealing with a grown ass man. That's why women don't want a short man, because they feel like they're dealing with a little boy. That's why. The height gives you a little bit more like stature of like a grown man. Does that make sense to you?
No.
How does that make sense? How does it not make sense? How does it not make sense, Luke?
No.
How does it not make sense, Luke? How does that not make sense? That's like I'm sorry. A man who doesn't want to date a woman that's like flat chested or no butt or small because she look like a little girl. You want a woman that look like a woman with curves, ass, titties. You want a woman looking, not a little girl.
But don't all booties matter? Allegedly.
But she still gotta look like a grown ass woman though. She can't look like a little girl. She can't look like your daughter.
But wait up, makeup does that. Like that's why they be a lot of women just throw makeup.
Your body I'm talking about.
So what if he's 6'3", but he has a short penis?
Oh, deep
Another
side.
Another deep side.
Deep side. We got 2 deep sides in the first 5 minutes.
Wow.
But equal
That'd be
opportunity.
very unfortunate for you to be 6'3" with a small penis. That'd be
Why is that unfortunate?
because it's like all of that height.
But what if he's a great guy outside of that?
All right, so
Yeah, he might be amazing.
right.
Personality?
Yeah, but my thing is you have to satisfy me in all departments, not just looks, not just height.
But what about-
sexually, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially? It's not just one thing. So if you can't satisfy me sexually because you got a small
Well,
penis.
nobody's gonna be perfect. He just has a shortcoming.
But
See how I did that? I did that?
That was the word of the day.
Yeah, but that can't do it. It has to be something else that I have to work on, not that. Sorry.
All right, so to answer your question, if I met a light-skinned girl, a light-skinned lady, I don't necessarily dismiss them. Like, I know they were joking that I love the chocolate, and I do. I love the chocolate. But if there is a lady who is light-skinned and she is intriguing and she's intellectually stimulating, then I'd definitely be like, yo, all right, and then we go.
How about you? Uptown Brown.
which one?
Bravo. What's your preference?
I like cake.
You like booty?
Yeah.
That's it?
I mean, if I gotta choose between a woman with like some double D's and no booty, or like some batteries, like some double A's, and
You said double A.
Lily batteries.
and some double A's and a big booty, I'm gonna choose the double A's and the big booty 10 times out of 10.
What about height?
Height,
Complexion.
height,
You like
complexion.
your brown girls.
I do like brown and dark, but I've dated light skin though. That's in my repertoire.
But not like brown girls.
True. I mean, like I have a preference, but I don't discriminate.
Okay. What
I
about
only
you?
discriminate on
Wait a-
flat booty girls.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, that eye roll though.
You say you do discriminate?
I do discriminate. Flat booty girls
That's not right.
get no love. Why is not right?
Because why you be skin that's not like it? Why you gotta discriminate?
Why you discriminating on a little dick?
discriminate?
You said you not fucking with
I didn't
it.
say that. I said
So you're
unfortunate.
saying that you've
I said
had-
unfortunate that he has a small penis. Being
So you've had this transaction happen?
a small penis guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
How long
long
that
did it last?
And that's the one because he knew how to eat it. So it's like
okay,
he knew
okay.
how to eat it and made me feel like I was fucking him.
Equivalent exchange. I got it.
And he was a nice guy, so I didn't want to just like.
But
I
ultimately,
wanted to fuck
why did it not last though? Ultimately.
What about you? What about you?
So you gotta ask the right questions,
What
bro.
about you?
You gotta ask the right questions, man.
Dre's quiet over
I always
here.
know the right questions to ask.
I don't discriminate.
No, what's your preference?
Preference, proportionate.
Proportional?
Yeah,
Also, you like a little bit of everything.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. What about like tall, short?
More on the shorter side.
I wonder why.
I mean, I've had a couple of females that were taller than me.
I have as well.
How tall are you?
6 feet.
How tall are you?
5'11".
I had one young lady who was at like my height, and that was freaking wonderful.
Was it?
Yeah, and she was light skinned.
Oh shit! Tall that, there you go, my brother. Tall that light skin. Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah.
I can't.
How many years ago was this?
It was 12.
See, I always know the right questions to ask, yo. Leave it up to me. I'm gonna always ask the right questions.
Oh, this is terrible.
In my defense, I was 6'3" though. Like I was tall, and I was in my 20s.
That's a long time ago, bro.
Whatever.
He said I was 6'3", like he shrunk now. He like he 5'8" now.
Nah, I'm saying like I got like a little inch from there. I'm borderline 6'4". I'm like that
I
half.
have a
Oh,
question.
every inch matters.
I have a question.
Facts. Okay.
When did you guys realize your preferences? Like when did you realize like I like ass, I don't like titties. I like dark skin girls, I don't like light skin girls. When did you guys realize what it was and what attracted you? What made you feel like what?
Trial and error. For me, it was finding the pleasure in doing the act, but with someone who had a big booty, there was much more pleasure than someone who didn't. And it was like, all right, I gotta switch it up. Let's turn this way.
Because it was like that one time I was with a chick with a flat ass and I was hitting it from the back and then I got stabbed in the pelvis from her bone.
Hip bone?
And then I realized that this ain't for me.
And you was in pain.
Yeah. I realized this ain't for me. I gotta go in a different direction.
Why don't you just not hit it from the back then? Just do something else.
Nah, because maybe that's my favorite position. Like,
Wait,
all night?
yeah, you can, right? I think there's something, right? You can turn them and you can make it.
Turn them?
There's an illusion that the ass is fatter, right?
it's not fatter. It's not fatter when it's
Is it an illusion? No, it's
That's
not
a lie.
It's a lie. You can't flip them.
I'm sure that there's a woman with a flat butt that came up with that.
I'm saying though, like I've had some experiences where you turn them a certain way,
No.
and it's like no,
That's something that only flat booty chicks say.
ladies.
They say all booties matter.
Women's butts
And all
do look
booties
bigger
do
when
matter. They just don't matter to me.
Women's booty does look bigger when it's bent over sometimes.
Allegedly.
The ones who got
Allegedly.
hips.
The one who got hips. The one who
Allegedly.
got hips.
The ones who got hips.
And a little
but-
shape to it.
Comment on that, ladies. Do y'all agree? I don't know.
Allegedly.
Guys too, comment. Y'all feel us on that? Like if you turn a certain way and get an angle, I don't know if you need to get a pillow to prop it up or something, like you kind of just it look a little
No, man,
bit.
wait.
I ain't
Speaking
trying to
of
find the hypotenuse of the booty.
that- Wait. Time
The
out.
angles and shit. What the fuck?
The fact of the matter is, remember the conversation from earlier when she's like, get a pillow and put it behind so you can feel like.
Uptown said he like a girl with a big butt because he likes a cushion for the pushing. So I said, put a pillow in between you and her so you can feel like you have some cushion. He gonna say, wait, he don't let you use his imagination.
I'm not 5.
And I said, close your eyes and just visualize it being her ass.
The only time I'm gonna close my eyes and imagine is when I'm beating off.
Oh my gosh.
If I got the real thing in front of me, I shouldn't have
Is
to
it
do
that
that.
serious though?
No, I guess.
If I got the real thing in front of me, yes, that's serious to me. Because it's my preference. Preference isn't personal. Come full circle, haven't we?
It has come full
So
circle.
what about the girls with flat butts? Like, what does that feel like?
They can be my friend.
But what is that? What's the difference? What does it feel like?
All right, yeah, answer Dre. You've been quiet.
So,
What's the difference?
what do
You
mean,
got
what's
more
the
feel on your
difference?
stomach? Like, what's the difference?
Nah, like that.
You feel like you're doing more? You feel like you're putting it in?
Sometimes that's stabbing, and like you feel like you're hitting something.
First of all, there's a certain sound. It's like a.
I can clap while you doing it. I be like, all day while you doing it.
said I can
Yes,
clap.
babe, yes. You want
Yo,
to do
beat.
it. I would fucking, if you want to hear the sound, then I would clap for your ass the whole time. Like,
This is not Jay-Z clap for them. Like,
but that's what he said. You want to hear the
Yeah.
sounds. I would clap for you.
No. Like he wants to hear the sound from the act, not from you giving him an
You gotta
around.
be specific with your question.
Answer her question. She said, "What does it feel like, flat booty?"
It doesn't feel right. I don't know.
Right.
It's hard. It's hard to describe. Like there's an enjoyment of standing behind a female and like grabbing all of that and like how like
And if you can't grab it, you like.
yeah, you just feel like yeah, you feel like that cat. Feel like that cat on a board, like yeah, see like that.
I can't. Yo.
So you can grab her breasts.
How can I grab her breast if she bent over?
Around. Like, go
I gotta
around.
reach her.
Sit up.
Then that messes up the stroke. If I gotta reach all the way over to grab my breast while I'm, that messes up the stroke.
Okay. I didn't know.
You want the stroke to be on point, right?
What
The hell?
happened, Luke?
So, yo, he.
But you know what? Somebody please comment and answer her question about why it matters, why big booties matter.
Yeah. All right. So
She's not gonna understand.
yeah, she's probably not gonna understand.
I do.
I'll tell you, in my experience with girls that have, with ladies that have small booties, I won't say flat booties. I haven't really had a flat booty girl. It's just like
Why not? You didn't want to express it? I'm sorry.
I guess my preference in that is just I'm never looking for the flat booty girl. It just comes around where she got something behind there.
Good for you.
So I don't know. It's
I wish
just
we had a radar where we could tell whether or not a man's penis is big just by looking at them. The way y'all could tell a woman's ass.
Well,
is
when
big
we
by
Oh,
wear
looking at them.
sweatpants, y'all be definitely.
But y'all don't wear sweatpants every day. We wear pants every day and skirts every day and biking shorts every day and shorts every day.
That don't mean nothing.
We are-
'cause
we
a
look
lot
at-
of females be out there like posing and fronting like they got more than what they got.
or they be wearing the trimming joint to make the waist look
waist trim.
smaller and stuff like that.
And then there's the
booty
little
pop
panties
out.
that this little yeah.
But my thing is,
women be
I
butt fishing like a
respect
motherfucker.
those women because if you don't got it, we gotta try to. If you don't got it, you gotta achieve it some kind of way. And I respect those women that do those things and make it look like they got something.
Wait a
No,
minute.
because you're a liar.
No, because that's what y'all like. So it's like we gotta try something. We wasn't born with it.
No, y'all got something that's called surgery. Get it popping.
Oh man.
Oh,
I ain't doing no surgery
Too soon?
for this. I'm not having surgery for
well,
that.
there's somebody who wants a woman with no booty.
Who?
I don't know. I don't know where he at. I don't know where he at. Like, oh, where he at?
You said old man like fat ass?
I mean,
No,
you got
every
you have a
everyone
child,
has
right?
preferences.
That means somebody was with you, right?
Are you trying
Oh, but where he go with this?
to, are you trying to insinuate that I have a flat ass?
No.
What are you trying to say by that comment? You trying to insinuate that my ass is flat? Nobody's gonna want me? But the fact that I have a child that somebody wanted me? That's a little low.
Hold up. First of all, I didn't say all that. I didn't say
That's
all
what you
that.
insinuating.
I don't even know what that means. That's too big of a word right now.
Yeah, right.
I don't even know what that means. I didn't instigate nothing.
Insinuating.
Oh, see, I didn't know what it means. So.
All we trying to say is that there are double standards, right? Like the men that like what they like and women like what they like. Don't make it seem like we body shaming if you go
When a man says what he like, they say, "Oh, we're body shaming," right? But when a woman,
or you missing your blessings.
yeah, but when a woman say what she like, oh, that's just how having a preference and standards.
He got to be 6'3" because he got to look like a man. He got to be muscular. You know, I don't want no 4'11" dude that don't look like no kid. You know, I don't.
I think
This you could just say FOH.
I think there's levels to it though, because the preference is one thing, but it's like when you really like detailing what you really want and to the point where you're insulting another body image, that's when it becomes body shaming. So if you're just saying, oh, I don't want a flat ass, and leave it like that, that's fine. But if you're like, I don't want no flat ass bitch who got a fucking flat ass, if I don't know, like, don't insult the other bodies. You know what I'm saying? Just say what you don't like and that's it. A lot of times people want to insult the other body sizes. Like, don't do that. For what?
Well, I mean, right?
Oh, you're not sexy.
I mean,
you're not like. You girls can be sexy.
I feel like this, right? Like, you never know what somebody's triggers are, right? So, even if a guy tries to be polite and let's say, you know, it's a BBW, right? And the dude says, you know, no offense, sweetie, but you know, you're not really my type. You know what I'm saying?
Why you gotta say that? Just be like, oh, I'm not interested. It's alright, thank you.
Sometimes us telling a woman that we're not attractive to her ain't enough. She want to know why. And I feel like when you ask for the why, that's when you crossing that line of asking for your feelings to potentially be bothered a little bit or
Women
upset.
care too. Those women care too much. Y'all care too much about one person's opinion. Please, fuck out of here. Like, I don't give a fuck what you think. Like, you don't want me, fuck it. Don't want me.
But everybody don't think like you.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna ask you why you don't want me. Like, you don't want me is enough.
Nah,
I don't need to hear why.
But I've definitely had ladies like
I wanna
try to
see
hook
why.
me up and they be like, "Yo, you know, what do you think about my friend? Oh, she alright, well, why she just alright? Like, what's wrong with her?" I'd be like, "No, I'm just not attracted to her." Well,
But why
she's not
not?
your type? And it's like, come on, man, why you going even more deep? Like, what's that? What's that for?
I'm just trying to be polite and nice. I ain't trying to go into specifics. I'm just like, she's not my speed. Like, and you know.
Just, I'm good. That's I'm right. What's wrong with him? Nothing's wrong.
Yes, because
There's no the energies. There's no chemistry. That's what I hit him with though. There's just no chemistry.
nah, that's cool, but
That's it.
that's the thing though. Like most dudes aren't gonna go that deep. Like why? You know what I mean? So for you, like
There's
you
no
say you're not.
chemistry.
Yeah.
Just say
But even outside the
but-
chemistry, like most females, even if you hit them with the chemistry's off or whatever, right? They're still going to know. Well, what about the rest of
But
them?
what if you,
Stuff like that.
what if you're showing a picture and you never met them? Like, no, he's a really nice guy. I just meet him. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just come out and be like, get that little shit out of here. Like,
you don't see him.
he's a really nice guy.
Alright, well, let me see him
So what
first
he's-
before I tell you what I feel about the person. Let me meet them in person so I can see the energy first, and I'll let you know how I feel about
You
the
might
person.
catfish. You might be mad short. You take a picture like mad close and on the couch or something like that. You look like a grown man, but you actually look
That's
like
what
a
y'all do with
kid.
y'all. That's what y'all do with y'all penises. Y'all do really close pictures of your penises.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you
It
right
be
now.
like right in the camera.
Stop,
when you see it,
stop,
it's like.
because if I talk about all the stuff that women do, stop right now, stop.
She
Mommy, go
Women should be having, let me tell you something, right?
Spanish.
Women,
Wait though, but why is she squinting her eyes doing
Mommy,
this?
poquito.
women need to have new era stamped on their lace fronts because all that is a hair hat.
But that is so what.
You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Like every preference, it ain't just about look, right? Like, cause guess what? Like
That's true.
I don't really
Like,
care for women who wear a lot of makeup and like preference isn't just about physical, right? Because I don't like women who wear a lot of makeup. I'm not really
That's
into women who wearing hair hats. You know what I'm saying? Like,
With the one lady from the airport that had the hat with the hair, she took it off in the air.
What? Here, put this back out.
yeah, oh yeah. Know what I'm saying?
That was good.
And the hat said bad hair day.
It did.
Literally, she was
did.
telling the truth. Most honest shit ever. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I will partially agree with you. It's definitely concerning when I meet you one way and then later on you look totally different. And it's just like,
Like when
what
women wear so
happened?
much makeup where like they face and their hands look two different colors. Like I don't find that attractive. But
Like, it'd be
that's what I'm
tough.
saying. Preference isn't just about whether she got a fat ass
That's
or
true.
not. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like there's other things that go along with
That's
preference.
true.
You know what
I
I'm
know
saying?
a guy who met a girl in the club, and she was like face beat, lashes, lace front, tight dress, cinch waist, bamboo pow. He got her number. They went on a date, and when she went on a date, she took all that off. She didn't come with the lace front. She didn't come with the face beat. She came regular, and he was like, "Nah, I don't want you like this. I want you to look like how I met you in the
Or
club."
he wanted the
And she was like, "What do you-"
eyelashes that look like snuffleupagus.
She's like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "No, I want to see the person I met in the club. Go back home, get dressed, and come back looking like the person I met in the club." He
Well,
straight told her that.
Well, at least he gave her
Well,
the
that was his
opportunity to
Because I don't want you like
go
that.
home and come. Because I mean, I would have just been like, oh. I mean,
False advertisement.
let me ask you, fellas, question. Have you ever met a woman who was like hair laid, face fully beat, and then you see her without that stuff and she looked like a completely different woman?
Yeah.
But in a good way or a bad way?
Could be both.
I'm trying to get
Like
better without
there's
makeup.
been
I've had
both.
both.
There's been both, and
So
there's-
what are you
there's-
doing?
There's been times where the one who is great when she's like natural, because I prefer natural.
Facts.
Like I prefer your own hair, no makeup or very minimal makeup. You know, you don't have to do all of that extra stuff. You know, if you want to because we're going out and stuff
Yeah.
like that, that's cool. But you don't have to. But
It's entrapment.
I mean, guess what? As a man with daughters, right? Like I understand the whole thing about sometimes women wear wigs and weaves because they trying to have a protective style. Like as a man, I understand all that, right? But I definitely feel like there are limitations to that for me are too far. Like I said, if you got if your face and your hands look two different colors, if you got eyelashes that make you look like snuffleupagus, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not.
But a lot of women try to hide behind that. They're hiding behind the hair, they're hiding behind the makeup and the lashes because they don't love who they really are
I was gonna
underneath
say
that.
that, like-
So it's like they put all the stuff on to cover who they really are because they don't like what they look like. They feel
So
like
what do you do when
they're
she
not
takes?
beautiful unless
So
they-
what do you guys
Yeah,
do when
they
she
do.
takes up the makeup
It's true.
and you don't like what you see?
So there's two questions that's been asked. So I'm gonna answer yours, and then hopefully I get to answer yours. In the two incidents, there was one woman who beat everything but I met her before it was beat.
Right.
So I was like, okay, like yeah, and then I was like, oh, damn, like all right. And then we dated and everything, but I also told her, I like, this is awesome, but I love when you just, you don't have to go through all that, baby. You look amazing, right? And then I met someone, beat everything. I was like, oh, yeah. And then saw them on a get back, and I was just like.
So how did you handle that?
I wasn't attracted to them.
So did you tell her?
No, I actually didn't.
You curved her?
You
friend zoned her?
I omissioned. I omissioned.
Yeah, you like
That's why
slowly
you should get
fall
with a woman
back.
that's so
It's not you, it's me.
Yeah, you did that, the Homer Simpson into the bushes. Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't catch that. I almost spit that shit out. Word, like it was just it not even eventually, it fizzled out.
Did she
very
notice that
fast.
you noticed her, noticing her, that her face was not what it was supposed to be? Did she notice?
I don't know what she noticed, but
you was probably looking at her crazy. She probably looking at you like, why is he looking at me like that?
I don't know. Is that what women do?
So it was basically like before Michael Jackson changes the Thriller, like when he's regular Michael, and then it's dum, dum, dum.
But that's your fault. That's your fault because y'all look for the girls that's made up and all this pretty and glamour.
You know,
and then you really bring her home.
You know me. You know I don't look for
No,
that.
you don't. But that's your fault.
We take some
That's your
culpability.
fault.
Nah, men
too much
have
love and
culpability.
hip hop. Too much social media, and you see these girls and you think this is what it is, and then when they take their makeup off, you mad. That's your fault.
We'll take some culpability, but a lot of that is women just also falling into the trap
They're
of what
enhancing themselves so they could be more
media.
attractive to you,
Right.
and you fall right into it.
But that's not the men's.
So what about
social?
okay?
That's
So what
society.
about the men? So again, what about the men who
Listen
tell
to
them-
India Ari. You are not your hair.
Tell them what?
You're dumb.
Tell them what?
No, what about the men who are telling women like, yo, you don't need all of that, and they'll, but I'm doing this for myself.
My thing is, if you met her like that, you can't change her. If she wore this when you met her, don't tell her that she don't need it.
Okay.
No, you can't.
So while
You can't.
with that being said, right? If when she does take it off, and I'm like, nah, son, I'm good. Like, why am I wrong for that?
I'm not saying you're wrong for that, but I'm saying you shouldn't be the woman that's fully beat like that because you know deep down inside that's not what she look like. Y'all know that.
So what if you meet a guy and you look and you see he got that dick print? You're like, yeah, son.
Okay.
And he got a good personality and all that. You're like, all right, cool. And you get him
I
home.
mean, sex is not everything for me.
Okay.
It's a big part, but it's not everything.
It's a big part.
But it's not everything. It's not.
You're right. You're right.
Especially at this age that I'm at, it's like it's overrated.
What age is this?
25.
Gotta always ask the right questions.
No, seriously, I feel like
The analogy I'm trying to bring here is just like, how disappointed would you be seeing that? Okay, like yo, he look like he got that, and then
but
you
Lou,
find out that he don't.
it's not obvious.
When
What
he
she
take the
has
banana
on
to the style?
is obvious. The wig is obvious. The lashes are obvious. The makeup is obvious. That she
That's
has.
obvious, but how she looks under it isn't obvious.
Right,
Hold
so
up,
don't try to
hold
get with a woman that's so
I'm-
beat that you don't know what she looks like.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. The weave is not always obvious because women are very
There's some good ones out there.
create like they got fucking headband weaves like yo, they got some convention shit out here.
You
So
woke though. You woke with the females. You woke.
you know what I'm saying? Like nah, son.
You woke in a lot of dudes like high five.
There's a lot of convincing shit. It's like, oh, like she got that coolie, like you know, she,
Or, like you be seeing those joints on IG, and they be like, he won't know. How would they know?
No one's gonna know.
How do they know? He'd be like,
They
yo,
didn't know.
word, I wouldn't know.
But that's
Damn.
different because
That's different. Okay, how's it different?
those women in those social media videos and the women he's talking about with the headbands, they're not like beat. It's just their hair is different. They have no makeup on, but their hair is just like nice. It's not like they have a full face, lashes, tight dress. It's just that their
but
hair.
sometimes they do that too though.
Not mostly. On
But-
social
but-
media and those sites
But
like
what I'm
that.
saying is right.
And they'll show you themselves before the makeup goes on. If you really watch the videos, they'll show you a blank face. They'll show you how they make themselves look like that. So you'll see both. So, but what happened?
I just feel like if
Yeah, people.
you want honesty, then you should project that.
Who's honest in this world in 2021? Who really is like 100% honest though? Like, come on, let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Let,
About honesty.
let's be honest.
Yes. Come on. Who
You're
is?
a lesbian? Let's be
Am
honest.
Jesus.
What?
No, I'm not lesbian.
Drinks
I
with
think
E, everybody.
everyone
puts
hides
a little bit of something.
some
Right.
of their secrets,
Right.
right? Until they feel comfortable enough
Right.
to be able to display those things
Right.
to someone.
I don't
they
know.
care
I'm
about.
always the person I am. My personality is always like this. Y'all know that. Word? You look okay. What am I not like this? Wow, everybody, yo, be your own people. Be your own people, y'all.
Well,
So we would love for y'all to comment on these thoughts that we are displaying to you guys. Do you feel
These hoes ain't loyal.
go ahead.
the preference is not personal? We're not trying to body shame. We're not disrespecting nobody, but everyone has what?
Do you feel like social media plays a part in the persuasion of preferences nowadays?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like people don't have their own mind nowadays? They're just going by what they feel like.
I don't know.
What the new pretty is, the new beautiful is.
Nah, I don't know. It depends on who the person is. 'Cause some people, it's like you like what you like already,
Regardless.
regardless.
Okay.
Like you like what you like.
Okay.
And then there's sometimes where there's people around us like people can persuade you like, nah. You know how if you with a group of people and you like a certain kind of coffee, if you will, and they like tea, but you're with these group of people, they'll get you to switch to tea instead of coffee. So some people are able to persuade you to like stuff, but for most people, especially when you get to a certain age, you like what you like.
Right, that's
But
true.
I
So-
think it does persuade the younger folks though.
That's true.
So to go back
That's
to
true.
that question earlier, I don't think y'all got to answer that. Is when did you know what you like?
That's true.
So for me,
What age?
I would say maybe about 16, 17. And honestly, it was more about like who I'm around, you know, so it's what I'm looking at when it's coming down the street and stuff like that, and then the conversations that I'm having with people too. Because if we can't converse with each other,
Turn off?
yeah, it's because yeah, you might arouse me
Sexually.
physically, but after that, then what?
Mentally.
You know, and so because after a while, it's gonna get
You want
boring
your
to just
mind
doing that.
masturbated?
No, I want
your
intimacy.
mind,
with
you
my
want your
mind.
mind,
I want
your
intimacy.
mind masturbated. You want your mind masturbated?
I want intimacy with my mind.
You want to be intimate with your mind?
Mhm.
You want to be intimate?
So what age? For me, I think the age where I learned my preference is probably around my. No. I was gonna say my early 20s because I think definitely when I was younger, like I fell into the colorism trap. Like I had to have a chick who was like light skin, light eyes, long hair. I thought that was my standard of what beauty was. And then as I elevated my mind and I got into different things, I wanted a woman who was darker and more natural. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it depends on where you're at in your
So
life.
you can grow from it.
Yeah, you can
change.
Yeah,
You can change.
Absolutely.
So, was your first sexual experience with a dark-skinned girl?
No.
It was with a light-skinned girl? So she broke your heart. So after that girl, you said, I'm never gonna date a light-skinned girl. Okay, got it. Was your first sexual experience with a girl with a big butt?
In my defense,
Wait, hold that.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
She has a big butt now, but I don't know if it was big when then.
Your first sexual experience was what stuck out in your mind more? Her shape.
Nothing. It just happened.
She was
And
regular. She was no big butt, no big titties.
I was like 13.
So you don't remember.
No, I remember. I know who she. I know
Young,
who she is.
13.
But she was really
However,
develop yet.
yeah.
Came at
And
13.
shut up.
so
I think she scorned you.
no.
Okay.
First off,
No.
she was Asian. That was
Oh
the first time.
no!
First time.
The thoughts and expressions.
Ramona.
I can't.
Oh, here we go.
No, she didn't score me. We were in the room and
No.
plead the fifth.
Why? You was that young?
I plead the fifth.
Damn.
And you. What about your first experience?
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
Was he light skinned? Was he?
I still talk to
No.
him to this day. He's like your complexion.
So when did you
amazing.
know
Was he
what,
short?
that you like what you like?
He's taller than me. I don't have a preference.
What was this, like 11th grade?
Well, you must have did something right because she's still smiling.
Yeah, that's my boo.
Yeah,
True.
he was at working.
I met her in 10th grade, so that's how I figured it was 11th grade. You know what I'm saying?
It was after me, right? That's what it was. It was after me, right? It was after you met me. Okay. No, I don't have a preference. I just don't want a man with a small penis. That's the only thing I don't want.
That's body
But
shape.
when it comes to height, weight,
You don't think about
light
that's
skin,
body
dark
shaming?
skin, build, fat, skinny, I don't really
You
care
know
about
about
that.
you don't think that's
Just
body
have a
shaming?
small penis.
You don't think that's body shaming?
That's what I like.
Look, small penis
That's
guys need love
preference.
too.
What if he got a long tongue?
I need you to have a big penis.
Small penis guys need
I
love too.
said I need you.
Whoa! So,
I said I need that.
I need that mandingo.
Yes, I'm saying a mandingo, but you gotta feel me.
Isn't that relative?
Need the gyro?
I mean,
Run that gyro.
The Jimmy Dean?
Kielbasa.
yeah.
All right, guys, we gotta wrap up with some final thoughts. We got about 5-7 minutes to go.
I just don't want it to sound shallow. Like I'm not being shallow, but at this age, you want what you want.
You are. Little penis guys need love.
No.
I have heard from several women that they have gotten their world rocked with a small penis
And you know
too.
what? Me and my friends were talking about this one time. Some women's canal is shorter than some, and some women's canal are longer. So if you have a shorter canal, you can take a smaller penis because it's not going to take much to fill you. But if you're longer, you're going to need a longer penis to fill you.
But it's not just the
length.
length, it's the motion in the
girth?
ocean. It's like what they do. Okay.
The same way you want a girl to hit the back of that throat, I want a man to fill it in my stomach. I want to fill it in my gut. The same way you want to fill that shit
You
in the
want
back.
so you want to hit that cervix?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. I hear that.
Yes.
I hear that. Oh, final thoughts.
I'll go first. I feel like at the end of the day, we're all adults and we all know what we want. In regards to our job, we know what kind of job we want, we know what kind of car we want, we know where we want to live, so why not decide on what we want to date? So it makes sense that you have a preference, but all I'm saying is that don't shame the other things that you don't like. Just don't like them, but don't talk negative about them. Don't say that they're not sexy. Don't say that, just say, you know what, it's not my preference, and that's about it. That's all I'm asking.
I'll go. All right. So with that being said, that was little booties aren't my preference. They are sexy to someone, just not me. I don't want.
Why you gotta say all of that?
Do the thing.
Yo, he really was like.
Let him finish his thought.
Sorry.
Yeah, little booties matter to someone, just not uptown. There was a time where I was gonna say if you're a black woman and you don't have a fat butt, you probably kill yourself. But I'm not gonna say that anymore because that's not right. And I've learned that today.
I hate you. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
What did we learn today, Uptown?
No, Dre, don't do it.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Okay.
So,
Do it.
preferences. It's hard for people not to take stuff personal when it comes to how they look, because we all have our own insecurities with our bodies and different things like that. So I think it's tough to say such a statement, knowing what you like could most likely offend someone else, right? But in that same instance, you really can't take it personal. It's what someone wants is what they want, and you gotta let them live. That's their life, that's their journey. Live, baby, live however you want, whether it be big booty, big titties, little titties, no matter. Big lips, small lips, deep throat, not deep throat.
You shouldn't say titties, you gotta say breasts.
Oh, I'm sorry, breasts. It's yours, own it, believe it, and love it, right? Like whatever it is,
So.
whatever you got. If you got a You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna say that. So yeah, that's what I'm leaving. That's what I'm leaving.
Dre, you gotta clean it up.
Like,
Bring it
yourself
home.
in trouble.
Bring it home, baby. Bring it home, Dre.
So listen, like Luke said, you know, unfortunately, when it comes to people's preferences, there are some people who take it personal because you may be their preference.
That's true.
And the preference may not be returned.
That's true.
Unfortunately, when that happens, you know, yeah, people's feelings get hurt. People get bothered, you know, because there are people out there that want an explanation to why you don't like who they are. Everybody has to be themselves. They have to be confident in who they are. Love who you are, and you know, kind of, if the person that you're looking at isn't into you, then you know, obviously you'll find somebody who does like you the way you like them. Now, what I will say is that we might not always get everything that's on our checklist for our preference. So there are times where I won't say that we're settling, but there are some times where what we believe that we like, we might find that we like some things that we did not necessarily believe that we're like.
I mean, I've settled. I haven't gotten Rihanna yet, so I've settled.
On that note,
You know what?
it's easy cause
We like to thank
On that
thanks.
note.
Drinks with E for the marvelous drinks.
Go ahead, take it away.
As you can see, y'all, we finished the rum punch, and we are about to finish the honey tea. And I'll tell y'all, yeah, it's empty, y'all. Like it's nothing left. Like it's for real. It's going down. Come and get these for real. What was the handle again?
Drinks with _E.
The letter E.
The letter E. Yes.
Check it out. All right. And as always, Luke, Harlem Skywalker.
Brooklyn Dre.
Ramona.
Uptown Brown.
And we hope you have a great day.
Thank you so much.
You gotta tell them about the
Nah,
season
we're gonna be doing that.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Have a great day. Better tomorrow.
Yeah.
Watch this episode.